Here it is. We done made it through the week. It's Friday. That's right. It's Friday. In today's episode, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got to talk about how the stupidest decisions you ever make might just be the best ones. And I've made some stupid decisions. Like, for real, I've made some really stupid decisions in my life. So I'm going to share some of those stupid decisions with you today. Also, we have a celebrity guest appearance that's going to be happening during our good news. We're also going to be talking about some crazy things. We're going to be talking about entrepreneurship. We're going to be talking about skydiving. We're going to be talking about quite a few different aspects on today's episode of GM3X. So do me a huge favor, strap in, let's go, because it's time to rise and grind.
Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the founder of the 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations, because it's 5:30 a.m. Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the founder of the 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations, because it's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind.
Hey, apparently that video wanted to play twice this morning. All right. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Friday. That's right. Today is Friday, October 14th, 2021. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Friday, October 14th. I said 2021. Did you hear me? Did you hear me say 2021? I'm pretty sure I just did. And I got to do something real quick. Hold up. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that was weird. For some reason, it was peaking across the board, but it looks like we're better now. All right. Cool. Yeah. Good morning 3 times, Liza. Yeah, today is Friday, October 14th, 2022. It is not 2021. I don't know where that came from. It is 2022. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Friday, October 14th, 2022. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most. And I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. For those of you that are watching the full production show, you can see that I am wearing a jacket this morning because it is cold. This is my Breakfast with Champions jacket. I put that sucker on. It is cold, but I am absolutely blown away at how quickly we went from the heat of the summer, a little bit of cool in the fall, and now it's like winter up in here. Now, my wife would say I'm a baby, but I'm just saying it's cold, right? It's cold, and that means 2022 is almost over. Like, can you believe that? 2022, this year, 2022 is nearly over already, which to me is just absolutely insane. I don't know about you, but it's gone super, super fast for us, for me, for my family, like for the business. It's just been a crazy, crazy fast year. And with is Facebook acting up this morning? Yeah, it always does that. With it being almost the end of the year, right? This year coming to a close. My wife and I were looking yesterday, and it will be exactly 4 years since I made the stupidest decision of my entire life. Tomorrow, it'll be exactly 4 years since I made the stupidest decision of my entire life. You see, 4 years ago, I was the general manager at Dan Cummins Chevrolet and Buick in Paris, Kentucky. And as the general manager of that dealership, we had grown 800% in 6 years. I was there a total of 8. We grew 800% in 6 years, making us the second largest used car franchise dealership in America. Now, with that said, I was making well over $500,000 a year. I was the boss.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
I had notoriety. I was in the news. I was being talked about across the industry. I was best friends with the owner of the dealership. Him and I went and worked out together every day. Our family did life together. My wife at the time, she was 9 months pregnant with our 7th child. And I mean, like, ready to pop any second with our 7th child. And I had literally, like, poured my entire heart. I had poured my heart and my soul into Dan Cummins. I mean, I made so much content and commercials and hired so many people. Like, I bled Dan Cummins blue. And my team loved me. My team loved me. I had literally hired every single person that was in leadership. I hired every single one of them, trained them, cultivated them, mentored them, coached them. They mentored me, coached me, trained me. We made each other better. Iron sharpens iron, right? And we were a family. I mean, everyone was making money. Everyone was thriving. And I was like at the top of my game, man. I was seriously, I was the king of the mountain. It was amazing. And I planned on being there forever, right? I planned on being there forever. I had no plan B. It was only a plan A. Plan A was DC for life. Period. That was it. And then on October 15th of 2018, I made a statistically and realistically stupid decision. I quit my job. And if you don't think it was statistically and realistically stupid, just ask like Scott Simons, who's in here this morning. Ask Brian Benstock, my buddy Benstock. Because Scott Simons was one of the first people to call me and be like, he was like, bro, did you hit your head? Like, is there something? What the hell is wrong with you? What are you thinking? You take your ass back there right now. You go back and you go get your job back. You done lost your mind. And so with no idea what I was going to do, with no plan, no big vision, no nothing. All I had at the time was about 9 months. I probably had about 9 months of a cushion as far as financially. I probably had about a 9-month cushion. I had the reputation that I had built in the auto industry. And I had this morning show, which at the time was called #Rise and Grind. And that was it, man. That was it. That's it. That's all I had. It was stupid. And in hindsight, it was the second most important decision I ever made in my life. It was stupid, and in hindsight, looking back, it was the second most important decision I ever made in my life. The first most important decision I ever made was marrying my wife. And so we're going to talk about that and more here today. How sometimes the stupidest decisions you ever make might be the best ones. But before we go too far, you know what we got to do on this show. Let's do some dancing. Come on. Let's get going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. So it's time for you to get moving. You got to get that body moving, right? We got to get the blood pumping. Something is really going on with my mic today. I'm not really sure what's going on over in Wirecast. It's very interesting. I know it sounds good over there on Clubhouse. It's like it won't let me like fully get into it. If I try to get into it, it like cuts me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm having to be reserved this morning. Maybe God wants a different tone from me today. He's like, bro, chill out. It's Friday. Thanks, Ramon. Yeah, it sounds good. I can see that it's peaking. And so it's causing me to, it's just doing some weird stuff. All right, so we're going to do some dancing. Get moving. This is also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. All right, I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So if you're on Clubhouse, share it out. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, share it out. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching this on live or you're watching on replay, no matter where you're watching, I want you to say what's up and I'm going to say what's up back. Does that sound fair? Is that fair? Okay, fair. All right, Vicky Everett, good morning. Whoa, why did it do that? I don't know what's happening today. Jeff Moffitt, good morning. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. All of a sudden, just loud. This is weird. Okay, cool. All right, sorry. This is what happens when we're live, bro. Just so you know, this is live TV at its best. Kimberly Hatfield, good morning. Scott Marziani, I'm so glad you're here. Rodney Rock Hatfield, Kevin Fadley is in the building. Sean Woodward, great to see you this morning. What's up, Sean Brady? How you doing, Kyle Frederick, West Storm, Rick Tamburino, Jeff Moffitt's up in here, Gail B. Craft, great to see you. Stephanie Toadvine, that's right. Sean Weatherby, Rich Pintrick, Don Sankey up in here as well. I also see my boy Ramon Ray is in the building. Liza Myers-Borges is up in here. Marilyn Wilkin and Lolita. What's up, Limitless Siga? Jeff Moffitt's in the building. Hi, Lauren. I'm so glad you're here today. Tom Popelka is up in here. And my boy Josh. Oh, yes, it counts if you share it in Messenger. Share it everywhere. Tina Amador is up in here. How you doing, Peter and Carmel and Mr. Sankey? Jackie's in the building. Travis is up in here. We got Regina and Mindy and William and Chima. Credit is in the building. Maria and Babs. We've got William and Francisco and Terrence and Jessica. Jean is up in here. Need to pull this closer. TM Hyman. My boy Justin Conoco. We've got Yin in the building. Vince is up in here. How you doing, Soul Salcedo? We've got Wes and Dr. Jeannie. We've also got Robin Price, Lanelle Burns. Victoria Macoma is up in here. Angela, what's up, Angela Mall? I'm so glad you're here today. Thanks for being here with me. Listen, man, we got an awesome group of people here today. My buddy Ramon, I was talking to Ramon yesterday. How you doing, Shantice? I was talking to Ramon yesterday, and he was like, man, there ain't enough people watching this program, man. He said, this program's so dang good. They need to be watching the full production over there. And so for those of you that are over on Clubhouse, come join us over on full production today, all right? Join us over on the full production. Click that link there at the top. We'd love to see that number on the full production jump up over triple digits this morning. Just think about what that would look like if we were in person, right? If we were in person, a bunch of us in a room, 5:30 in the morning, dancing. Awesome. So come join us. Come join us on the full production if you're on Clubhouse. I'd love to see you. And as you visualize what that's like to be live and in person, I do want to let you know we have a live and in-person event going on 12 days from today. For those that are in the automotive industry, it is the Technology Matters Summit, and it's going to be absolutely spectacular. Check this out.
Automotive dealer owners and GMs only, exclusively on October 26th, the Technology Matters Summit presented by 800% Elite Automotive Club. We are holding this event at one of the premier dealerships in the United States of America. We will be at Beaver Toyota in Cummins, Georgia. That's right, Beaver Toyota, led by Patrick Abad. I know you've heard of the place. They've had a massive increase in sales over the last 3 years. And we're going to have our event right there on site. So you can check out the store. You can check out all the features. You can check out what some are calling the Disneyland of dealerships as we learn that technology matters from Dan Moore, Brian Benstock, Brian Kramer, and so many more. Grab your ticket now. We'll see you there. October 26th, Cummins, Georgia. Don't miss it.
Good morning. Jessica here with Good News Girls, and look what I have reeled in. Look who's back. Good morning. So, you know how you've been gone for like 16 months, right?
Yeah.
And I've been having help come in. Mm-hmm. Well, while you're gone, I know you don't really watch the show, but I had the Twang sisters come in and help me. Dude, they are seriously the sweetest women.
Yeah, I love them.
So they take their Southern hospitality and they help people and they get stuff for people and gift them and create all this cute stuff. Well, thanks to our Rise and Grind family and our GM3X family, they have now helped a little 9-year-old who's fighting cancer.
Oh my gosh.
If you look
Talk
up
about it.
hashtag Henry Strong.
Okay.
Thanks to Sarah Ball. Shout out to Sarah Ball for making some great connections, and Vicky and Gail. They have created a basket of this little boy named Henry. Like I say, he's 9, fighting cancer. He's an Alabama fan. Like,
Okay.
Roll Tide. And Sarah Ball helped with a connection with the team.
Okay.
And they created a massive basket. We're going to share some pictures with you guys. And they were able to bless little Henry.
Oh,
they were
that's
twanging.
so sweet.
They
He got
twanged him.
twanged. Oh my
They
gosh,
twanged
that's
him.
awesome.
So super precious, and that is kind of my positive story I want to share. And shout out to all
Love
these beautiful women and all the great help that helped create this basket.
Yes, thank you, Twang sisters.
We have to keep updated with little Henry and see how he's doing.
Yes.
All right, that's our news for today, guys.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you.
Glad to have you back, Alex.
I'm glad to be back.
That's a positive story right there too.
Yeah. Thank God.
See ya.
See ya.
Hey, hashtag Henry Strong. Shout out to Travis and Rachel Flaherty for helping put that together as well. If you haven't been twanged by the Twang sisters, you need to hook up with Gail B. Craft and Vicky Everett. They make custom baskets. Like you tell them who you want it for. They'll go do some hunting. They dig deep. They find out everything they can about these people, and they make custom baskets. It's absolutely phenomenal, right? So I love that story. Great to see Alex back as well. Jumping out of an airplane, if you did not know, is like jumping out of a perfectly good airplane is stupid. Do you understand that? And yet many people claim that it changes their life. Becoming an entrepreneur is stupid. Statistically, 90% of businesses fail. Did you know that? 90%. 9 out of 10. 90% of businesses fail. And on top of that, the average business owner in the United States of America makes $50,471 a year. Hear me out here. 90% of businesses fail, and the average business owner makes $50,471 a year. So what that means is you are taking all the risk as the business owner. It consumes literally every waking moment, every waking thought, sometimes your sleeping thoughts as well. You're most likely going to fail. 9 out of 10 are going to fail. And you still, even if you're successful, can't barely pay your bills. It's stupid. Becoming an entrepreneur is statistically and realistically stupid. And yet many people will say that it changed their lives forever. You know, in the book of Matthew, that together there's a group of us, we read it together last month, or the last 11 days. In the Book of Matthew, which is in the Holy Bible, which is the number one best-selling book of all time. In the book of Matthew, there's this guy named Peter, and Peter stepped out of the boat. All right, him and some other disciples, they were in a boat. There was a storm. It was chaotic, and they looked out, and Jesus was walking on the water. And they thought he was like a ghost or something like that. And he's like, don't worry, I ain't a ghost. It's just me. It's your boy. And Peter was like, well, if it's really you, if you're really my dude that you say you are, let me come to you, right? And Jesus said, come. He said, come. And when Jesus called him, when Jesus said, come, Peter stepped out of the boat. He stepped out of the boat. Like it says, this is actually what it says, word for word. It says, he got down out of the boat and walked on water. That's what it says. It says, he got down out of the boat and walked on water. Now, I don't know about you, but that's stupid. Look, the boat was fine. There was nothing wrong with the boat. There was no holes in the boat. The boat was dry. The boat was safe. There was nothing wrong with the boat. Now, he stepped out of the boat, right? He stepped out of the boat, out of the safety, out of the comfort. He stepped out into the chaos, the wetness, the storm, the opportunity to drown, the opportunity to die. He stepped into that when the boat was fine. And then it says this, though. Catch this. It says, but then he saw the wind. He was afraid. And he began to sink. But then he saw the wind, which that sentence alone, he saw the wind. I want you to think about that. Can you see the wind? I mean, I guess you could see things moving in the wind, right? He saw the wind and he was afraid. And he began to sink. Now, has that ever happened to you? Like, have you ever took those first few steps towards something? And in those first few steps, right, you were strong. You were solid, right? You were confident. But then after a few steps, you saw the wind and fear sets in and you get scared and you start to sink back to where you were. Has that ever happened to you? Because it has to me. So if that's happened to you, then I can look you straight in the face right now and I can say, yeah, me too, man. Me too. And that's part of it, I guess, right? I mean, I ask myself every single day. if that stupid decision that I made 4 years ago was the right one. Every single day. I'll wake up, I'll be in the trenches, doing what we're doing, making moves, flying, traveling, hiring, firing, testing this out, testing that out, trying this product, trying that product, creating this content, doing this with the babies, doing this with the kids, doing this with my wife, being gone from the house 6 straight days 2 weeks ago, right? And so I ask myself every single day, if that stupid decision, realistically and statistically stupid decision that I made 4 years ago was the right one. And if I'm being 800% honest with you, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if it was the right decision. But I do know that it was the most important one. You see, that decision, whether it was right or wrong, that decision taught me courage. You see, that decision, whether it was right or wrong, that decision taught me discipline. You see, before I had to get up and go to work or I would get fired. Now I have to get up and go to work or my kids don't eat. You see, that decision, whether right or wrong, I don't know, but that decision taught me to trust God, and it taught me to trust myself. It taught me that I can count on me. And I don't know about you, but that's a big deal. You see, that decision taught me that there's always a solution if you're convicted enough to hang in there. Like, there's always a solution. We've come up against many things in these last 4 years that we were like, how the heck are we going to get through this? And I didn't know the answer. Here's all I knew. I knew that we got asked to step out of the boat, and therefore we will succeed. That's all I know. We will, W-I-L-L. We will succeed. Will, W-I-L-L. That means we will it at very worst. And it also taught me that stupid decision I made 4 years ago, statistically and realistically stupid, taught me that sometimes the stupid ideas, the stupid thoughts, or the stupid decisions that we make are the most important ones in our lives. So listen, I'm not sure exactly who I'm talking to today. I know a lot of days I'm talking to Glenn, right? Which I thank you so much for allowing me to share my Glennisms as I grow and evolve as a human. It's better that you're here. Otherwise, they would probably put me in one of them straitjackets. So here I get to normally talk to myself, but because we have, technology and an audience, they don't think I'm as crazy. But I already made a stupid decision 4 years ago. So I don't know who exactly I'm talking to today, but what I want to say to you is, if you're going to do it now. If you're going to do it now, because the reality is you're going to need as much time as humanly possible to figure it out. Because as soon as you step out of that boat, you will start to see the wind. As soon as you step out of that boat, you will start to feel the fear. And as soon as you step out of that boat, you will instantly, from my experience, start to feel as though you should shrink back into the smallness, into the less than that you've convinced yourself that you are. And you're going to need time to get through that. You need time to practice courage. You need time to practice discipline. You need time to become the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. You need time. So if you are going to jump. If you are going to do it, do it. And do it now. Ask for that promotion. Ask for that partnership. Step into that business. Lean into that position. Whatever it is for you, that relationship that you need or want to take to the next level, that church that you need to walk into. Like, I don't know what it is for you. All I know is if you're like, you need to do it now. Do it now. If you're going to do it now. Listen, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this week. I thought we've had some powerful shows this week. I hope you've enjoyed this week. I enjoy running with you big time. It's incredible. And just so you know, I believe that you are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And that God made you and me to be the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. And so this show is really designed to help challenge you in a lot of different ways so that you can lean into that. Because I believe that when you become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, it benefits us all. And I don't want you to be the best version of me or the best version of anyone else. I need Scott to be the best Scott. I need Kim to be the best Kim. I need Ramon to be the best Ramon. Because all together, we can create an amazing, impactful community, right? Where we can find strength and courage together. And we can fight our battles together. And we can overcome our fears together. So I need you to be strong because there's going to be times where I'm going to be weak. And I'm going to keep working on being strong because I know there's going to be times that you're going to be weak. But together, we're going to do this, all right? Fair enough? Fair enough. Listen, I love you. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. Go out there, have an amazing weekend. We're going to go over to Clubhouse, talk about this a little bit more. If you're watching live, if you're watching on replay, we have Breakfast with Champions until 1 p.m. Eastern time over on Clubhouse. You can go get motivation, education, inspiration over there at any time. You can pop in from 5 a.m. until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're watching after that, well, then you're going to have to come back on Monday when we do this all over again on GM3X. Have an amazing day.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it very much.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you.
Very intriguing. How does it work?
Basically, we are challenging people all over the state of Kentucky and nationwide, really, but challenging people to go out and do very specific good deeds. Maybe donate some cans of food or...
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Got that old feeling that I know in the dark of the night I'll be alright. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. A sea of messages overtaking what I know. A war is a whisper I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me, I know that the sun will